Hello, what's up everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me nice and good, and yeah, awesome to see you guys. Thanks for coming out today. I do appreciate it a lot. So we're about to get this thing going. So I think we're going to be doing some sort of a showdown deal, and I'm not even really sure. I don't remember what was even in the showdown or anything, so we're kind of going to be going into this with blind, I guess you would say. I'm not even sure what car I got to use. We'll figure her out. Alright, let me move that over there. Let's get this thing going. Let me turn off the main camera, put on my little live streaming camera that's down there. I got my old school golf hat and the nerd glasses out today. Golf hat and nerd glasses. Alright. Hope you guys like it. I know it probably looks kind of silly. Some of you probably like, gosh, why does my little streaming thing keep disappearing? I don't understand. My little background just disappears for no reason anymore. I'm having some weird issues on the streaming software. But anyways, nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming out. Let me collect whatever I got on here really quick. And then after that, we should pretty much be ready to rock and ready to roll. Actually, I need to check something really fast. Okay, so why is that saying I've missed a couple of days? I haven't. I haven't missed any days. What the heck? CSR2, you're malfunctioning. That's all I can say. It's malfunctioning, guys. Oh no, pop-ups. Pop-ups. What's up, Eddie? What's up, who we got here? CSR2 guy, McVan. We got Ziotic, Mitcha, Kitsu, Pappy. Nice to see you guys. Alright, I'm not interested in seeing that right now because we gotta go find some showdowns to race. Let's go find us some showdowns. Alright, Crew Cup, have we done that? Yes, we have. Good. So first off, I gotta figure out which cars I'm going to use. So that one starts in 5 days. And, oh man, that almost gets me every freaking time. I'm telling you. So I can use the Vantage, my S15. Which one was the fastest? I don't remember. I'm going to use my Sylvia Rocket Bunny because I would like to drive that. I think the Vantage is faster, but if we have to, we'll switch over to it. But I just want to drive my Sylvia because it's awesome. I love that car. What's up, William D? Alright, so the LB Silhouette Huracan is a nice starter car. It's not great. I mean, it's an okay car. It's nice. I enjoy having it. It does come in handy from time to time, but it's not a car that I would use as a daily driver. It's a car that I'm going to use every once in a while when it's needed for an event or something, and I'm going to enjoy using it during that time, and then it's going to set and just collect dust until I need it again. What's up, Uncle Broken Down? Benny! Sky's the limit! Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. Alright, so we beat the first guy. No problem. William D is watching my video on the Blackwing. I'm actually going to have to take a look at that video and make sure it's like up to date enough. Because I know that car has a very good live racing setup. What's up, Melon? And I don't remember how long ago we got that car, so I need to double check and make sure that video is still valid as far as whatever I showed for the live racing setup. Bruno's son, hey, nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Bruno says I would have to dump so much time into it. One thing about games, if you're playing them for free, there's usually a lot of grinding, so yeah, I do have to grind a lot to play these games. So it's not easy to do these games unless you're dumping a lot of time into them, honestly. Or if you got a big, giant, massive wallet and you can buy stuff. Hey, Jerry, what's going on, buddy? I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for stopping out. Bruno says, I've watched you play this game for 5 years, even though I don't play it anymore. So you stopped playing. Well, I still appreciate you watching my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So have you ever thought about giving it a try again? Or are you just like, hey, I miss CSR. Let's go ahead and get it out and play it again. That's how I've always been. There's a few games that I played for long periods of time. And I'm like, oh, I'm sick of this game. And then I stop playing it for a couple of months, and I usually come back to it. I don't think I've ever taken a break from CSR as far as I can remember. But this is one of those games that I like an extra a bunch. But there's a few games now. Lords Mobile was a game that I really enjoyed playing, and then it got to the point where the paid guys would destroy the free guys no matter what. That's about when I quit that game. That was an awesome game until they came out with the orange or mythical champion equipment sets. Once the paid guys got those mythical sets, like they just killed all your troops with one attack. It was bad. That's when I quit playing. I used to love Lords Mobile. I think I played that game for like 3 or 4 years until that happened. Then I was like, nope, I'm out. But the cool thing about CSR is there is always something you can do in this game, right? They always got something we can do in this game, which is cool. Bruno says, I also used to watch Millie CS. Yeah, Millie had some good videos. Millie definitely made some good videos. I'm kind of surprised they didn't allow him to keep making videos. They told him it was like a conflict of interest or whatever, but I'm not really sure. I mean, you'd think you would be kind of like cool to have somebody that works there as one of your YouTubers, but I mean, I guess you would have to really watch what you said. I mean, in some ways I can understand why they thought that, but in other ways, it would be cool if he was still making YouTube videos. Bruno says, I get hung in over my head and don't get the imports I need. Yeah, you know, if you're talking about drop rates from the crates, that's not exactly easy, right? Those crates, it's kind of hit and miss what you get out of there, so I can understand that. But Tempest takes a really long, most of the things in the game take a really long time to finish. Like right now, the way the game's set up, you almost don't even need to do Tempest, right? Tempest is cool, but it's not something you really need to do. You don't really have to do Tempest. It's just kind of like something you should do slowly in the background. I mean, back when I first started playing, like, Tempest was all there is. But now you got Tempest, you got Legends, you got Elite Tuners. You got all kinds of fun stuff going on that's actually better than Tempest, so as far as Tempest, I would just kind of put it on the back burner and slowly do it at your own pace as you get cars for it. I wouldn't be in a big hurry to get through Tempest. But personally, I think the thing to focus on is the Elite Tuners events, because those cars, or some of those cars I should say, are actually really darn good at the moment. Yeah, if you can't find a lot of time to play, that's one thing, is you're probably going to have to spend somewhere between, I would say, in order to earn enough keys and stuff as a new player, you're probably going to have to spend at least an hour a day playing, if not more, somewhere between 1 and 2 hours per day. I think when I was a new player, I was probably spending like between 2 and 3 hours a day playing. Now I'm down to about an hour a day, I would say. But yeah, it takes a while to save up all your resources, that's for sure. It takes a long time to get all those resources. But, you know, eventually if you play enough and you grind enough, you'll get a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's not a fast process. Alright, so Bruno, I actually like playing on my phone better than BlueStacks or LD Player. If I'm not doing stuff for YouTube when I'm playing CSR, I just play on my phone. I actually think it's just easier. I mean, if you got a decent phone, I would just play on that myself, but I can understand how some people might like to play on the computer. But I think if you have a really nice phone, I feel like the phone plays the game smoother than the emulators will. But for making videos and live streaming, you can make better quality content, or at least I can, off of a computer compared to trying to do stuff like this on your phone. So that's really the only reason you see me on the PC, is it's just easier for YouTube. So Bruno, the Toyota Supra GR does have a very nice live racing setup. If you put it on stage 4 parts only, it will win the majority of live races if you set it up and drive it correctly. I mean, it's not like the best live racing car in the game, but it's actually a very nice live racing car. Whiteout Survival, never heard of it. Beanie says the phone is better. It definitely can be. Even if you have a really nice computer, those emulators are a little bit buggy. That's the best way I can describe the emulator, is they can be a little bit buggy and problematic, so. I really like the emulator, but it's not perfect. Like, a really strong computer can sometimes have a hard time running an emulator because they're all just kind of like buggy and not really optimized well for the most part. Eddie says, hiya JP. Dogfather, what's going on, man? Dogfather says there's no trick to build up keys. Yeah, there's not a trick. You just have to not spend the keys and save, right? You gotta have a lot of willpower there. And a lot of people don't... Ooh, look at that race! A lot of people don't have any willpower to stop spending their keys, and that's a little bit of a problem. Now, when I first started, I was always spending keys. So I mean, as a brand new player, you're gonna want to open crates and get new cars and stuff, but you're going to get to a point where you get a nice handful of cars and you notice you keep getting duplicate after duplicate. That's when it's time to stop using your keys and save them for a few seasons until you get a couple of thousand keys saved up. So it takes a while. It takes a long time. Melon says the Cadillac needs at least the body and transmission to shine. Is the win-lose still a thing? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that still like to swap, so a lot of people still do that. I don't know why, but I really like this car. You know, this car is actually a really good live racer when it's maxed out. It shouldn't be, but it is. Maybe after I get stuck on the showdown, we'll go try and live race this car and see how it does. It's been a while, so I probably haven't live raced this in about a year, but I'll tell you what, every time I take this into live racing, it probably wins 7 out of every 10 races. Yeah, I think he means the stage 6 transmission and the body stage. The body... Hold on. I'm trying to say the body transmission. Stage 6 transmission and stage 6 body. Oh, man. Yeah, live racing is definitely a good way to get extra keys. So if you can win at least 15 live races a day, that's a nice amount of keys. If you can do that twice a day, that's even better. Oh yeah, the CT5V is one of the best live racers in the game, actually. If you set it up correctly, that thing will dominate everybody and everything. That's for sure. No, come back, little car. Don't. No. Aw, man. I don't think you're supposed to shift into the last gear with this car. I got a bad shift or a bad launch or something on that one, and well, you guys just saw what happened. Now, YouTube won't allow you to post links on a live stream. You can try, but I don't think it'll go through. Dogfather is tempted to upgrade the Rimac. They're pretty cool cars. I haven't really looked at the new one too much lately to see how it is, but trying to scratch your face when you have glasses on doesn't work too well. That doesn't work too well at all. Hold on a second. My face itches. It's a lot easier when you take the glasses off. That's much better. It's kind of crazy what a set of simple reading, like if you start having trouble seeing up close, it's amazing what a simple set of reading glasses will do for you. I think there's like the lowest strength reading glasses, like a 1.0. Man, they make everything look so much clearer. They're perfect. Now, I saw a video online last night. It said natural ways to improve your eyesight. Like, it basically was saying if you got bad vision, you can reverse that naturally, but I don't believe it. I might actually look that up and read a couple things about it, but I don't expect it to work, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a melee video about guaranteeing milestone prize cars per season. Huh. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that one. Ah, Kenny got the 720S to max. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the NSX Type R as well. That's going to be pretty awesome. I still don't know how good it's going to be, but it does appear to have a nice live racing setup. So I think it's going to be really good. Maybe. Sorta. Kinda. Bruno says, how does the electric stuff in the game work? Same exact way. It's really no different, but they call some of the parts different things. Like nitrous is called overboost. The engine's called the motor. Just stuff like that. The only thing is, most of the electric cars, it sucks to launch them. I don't know. Do I want to shift into the last gear or not? It does look like it goes up a couple of things. Ah, crap sandwiches. I apologize, guys. I hit the darn button. It wants me to water paint some colors here. I'm going to tap a color. Alright, there we go. It didn't do anything. It didn't work. Alright, hold on. It wants me to hurry. I don't want to hurry. Get out of here, ad. Time's up. Haha. I lose. Alright. Is the Aston Martin Vantage a good car for Tempest 3 or 4? Alright, so there's no such thing as Tempest 4. Oh, Tempest 3 Tier 4. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. No, you're not going to be able to get through Tempest 3 Tier 4 with that car. That's kind of like a starter car. It's not very good, but I don't believe that car is going to do it for you. I think there's only one Vantage in the game, right? The one you're buying out. You are talking about the one you buy out of the dealership, correct? It's not the greatest car. I don't remember any other advantages being in the game other than that one, so I'm assuming you're talking about that one. Alright, let's race this guy. Let's see what this guy runs. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go into the last gear or not on this car. I forget. 10.046. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Not sure. Alright, so Bruno, we currently have about 1,000 cars plus in this game right now. I don't really recall anything about a CLX. I don't know. I'm not really sure on that one. Zadok says, any live racing today? Yeah, I might take this into live racing later. If it gets stuck on the showdown, I might go live race this thing. Surprisingly, this is a great live racing car. Alright, there we ran 11.048. That's a pretty good time on this. I don't know what the dyno is, but it's a pretty good car overall. Now, I didn't like this car at all until I maxed it out. I don't know if I've added any parts to this car or not. I never really thought about that, but if I did, it may or may not still be a good live racing car. If I added extra fusions to this from the Elite thing, there's a possibility that could have ruined it because, when you find a sweet spot on a car for live racing, sometimes you don't want to change anything. So I hope that didn't mess it up. I never thought about that until right now. Do I have the Picanha Mullen? No, Muhammad, I don't have that one actually. I really like that car. I really wanted to get it, but I find the race pass to be really annoying, so I don't know. I kind of forget to pay attention to what the tasks are and stuff. I don't like the race pass. I was trying to get that when it was in the race pass, but yeah, I didn't end up finishing it. Got the yawns. What's up, Z's Gaming? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. We got M-Dog in the house. M-Dog says, I'm on 3 stars and 1 away from 4 stars. The more stars, the merrier. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe. Depends on what car, I guess. Alright, let's refill the gas tank. Yeah, you definitely want to get the good Elite Tuners cars up to purple stars if possible. That way they're nice and fast if you need them to be fast, and then you're going to find the optimal setups if you know how to set things up for live racing and whatnot. 2, 1, go. Yeah, this car is like a yellow banana. I remember back when I got this car, I used to love it. I used to drive this a lot if I remember correctly. I got more yawns. I got the yawns. I yawn too much. I don't like it. I'll tell you what, we had some bad weather last night. There was all these tornado warnings and stuff. I'm like, we're gonna die, but luckily we didn't. But they said it was like one of the worst storms as far as like producing tornadoes that we've ever had around here. Kind of scary. Normally when we get a tornado, they say it's like really weak and not really that bad, but I guess a really nasty tornado touched down somewhere near us yesterday. Luckily, it kind of like, before it got to where we were at it, the storm kind of died down. We just got a bunch of rain and thunder, which is fine. I don't mind rain and thunder, but I do not like tornadoes. I do not like them at all. Alright, so the Vantage is faster than this. What's the best car for Tempest Tier 5? There's really no best car. There are a lot of Tier 5 cars, and the majority of Tier 5 cars that have 4 to 5 stars can do it. So there's not really a best one. I mean, I don't really know what you have, but there's over 1,000 cars in the game right now, and a huge portion of those are Tier 5 cars. So any car that can drive faster than the boss, has over 260 miles per hour and decent acceleration, should be able to beat the boss no problem. I mean, there are some cars you can actually do it with stage 5 parts only. Some cars might need 1 or 2 stage 6. It just depends on the car, but there's so many of them, there's really no best car. But when you have like 600 or 700 tier 5 cars, yeah, I'm not really sure what you have available. And the other problem is there's a lot of those cars you can't just get anytime you want. Morgan says, I seen Ohio on the weather thing this morning. What did it say about Ohio? What was it saying exactly? Hopefully nobody died. I know there was a nasty tornado that touched down, but they said it didn't really seem to damage a lot of stuff, but there was a huge tornado. And it did damage some things. Yeah, that car is kicking my butt. You know what? Let's take this into live racing and see how it does. So this should be in the 11-0 lobby. If this does well, like it used to, this would be a good car to use on the live stream sometime for live racing. Oh yeah, I guess I should say the Elite Tuners cars, you're going to get them for free. And they're capable of beating Tempest, right? Only thing is you gotta put some elite parts into them and level them up a little bit. Like if you use like the GR Super without any stars, I'm not 100% sure that you're gonna be able to do so well with it. But once you get that thing up to like 4 stars or 5 stars, probably it should do the job pretty well as long as you have enough other parts on it too. But yeah, the Supra, the 720S, I mean, there's the Corvette, any of those tier 5 Elite Tuners cars, except for maybe the BRZ. The BRZ is pretty slow and crappy. I don't remember if the BRZ is fast enough or not. It probably is, but it's the worst one out of all the Elite Tuners cars. Siotic, probably the 11-0 lobby. I don't know what the dyno time on this car is, but it's running roughly 11-0, so it should probably be in the 11-0 lobby. Alright, so that guy's got a swap thing there, so we'll go ahead and do a couple of swaps with him. We'll be nice and swap, huh? ANS Super. What does ANS stand for? He's gone. He left me, guys. He ran away. Oh, there's Melon. Melon's driving a grape. He's got the purple grape. 3, 2, 1, go. So I know Elvis went to a car dealership at one point and he was eating grapes. And he said, do you guys have this car in purple or something like that? And they said, no, we don't sell this car in purple. And he took a grape and he smashed it onto the car and smeared it around with his thumb and said, well, custom make me one in that color. True story. I don't remember exactly how he worded it, but I think it was a Cadillac, if I remember correctly. Might have been a Chevy. When I went to Elvis's house down there in Tennessee once, and they told that story when we were on the tour of his house. Pretty cool. Morgan says Texas got slammed. Oh, I didn't know that. These storms lately have been scary. Does Texas get a lot of bad storms? Or like, are they known for having bad storms there? For some reason, I always thought Texas didn't get a whole lot of storms. But I know we've been getting a lot more than usual. No! Oh wait, I'm racing Melon. I was not paying attention. Melon and the grape. The grape, the purple nurple. Grape. The grape guy. I don't know. The California raisin. I'm not really sure why, but I don't really like the color purple. But for some reason, I could go for some like purple Gatorade right now. That sounds pretty good. Some like purple Kool-Aid or purple punch. Yummy! Beanie says, where am I from? I'm from Ohio. Z said we got a lot of hail last night in Texas. Yeah, you know, they were telling us there was, if you made a fist, right? I don't know about you guys or how bad it was, but they were saying there was hail the size of your fist in certain parts of Ohio, which sounds awful. Damago says the purple Kool-Aid is the best. You know, when I was a kid, we had a drink called Burple. I don't know if you guys remember this, but it came in this like tub that was stretching. It looked like an accordion, and you would fill it up with water, and you would kind of just like move it up and down. It would make all these belching sounds as you were mixing it. It was crazy. It was called Burple. That was the best drink ever, man. I loved it. Yeah, I loved that stuff as a kid. Dr. Devil, what's going on? How you doing today? Yeah, Z's, hopefully none of your stuff got damaged. Hail is no joke, actually. Melon, good. Whoa. Oh, wait. Never mind. Where is everybody? There's Tom 2. I guess I have to race Tom 2 in this Cadillac. Let's see if he's got a good tune on this thing. If he does, he's going to destroy me. Nope. Connection failed. Alright, now he's going to try and race me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I just want to know, why is the earth trying to kill us with hail and tornadoes? It must be mad at us, right? Alright, Kenny, you could use... Do you have any of the other Elite Tuners cars besides the Supra? I mean, if you got the Elite Tuner Sylvia, the Elite Tuner 720S, I mean, you could probably use the Elite Tuners Mustang. I mean, just about any one of those Elite Tuners cars, other than possibly the BRZ, would do it. If you have a Lamborghini Huracan, it'll do it. A Lamborghini Huracan will do it. What's up, Mark Bass? Now, if you're trying to do Tempest with a Huracan, for Tempest 3, it has to be pretty much 100% maxed. But then again, now that's a car that you can add stars to, so it might be a little faster than it used to be, which would actually make it a little bit easier to do well with. But it's not a great car, so you're better off spending your resources on something different, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'm running high 11 zeros, so 11 0-ish, 11 1 something. But for some reason, this car does win a lot of the live races. And it really shouldn't. There's no reason that it does, but it does for some reason. Jedi Boss says, I'm not here anymore. Really? Sir, I see you. I see you, sir. You appear to be there, I think. As far as I can tell, you're there. Alright, so the Huracan you can buy from the dealership can definitely do it. But like I said, you pretty much got to max it out. I believe the Silhouette Huracan can probably do it as well. What else? What other Huracans do we have? I know we got several different Huracans. If it's got 4 stars or 5 stars, it's probably going to be able to do it. But I would say just be patient and wait till you have a really good car, because I'm not really sure it's worth putting resources into that Lamborghini Huracan at the moment. It's a nice car and all, but it's not like super great, so. There's a lot of better cars you could put your resources in. I'm going to take my glasses off. But something like that will work if you need it to. What about the Performante Spider? I don't know offhand. I'm not super familiar with that car. I don't know much about most of the Huracans. It might work. I mean, the main thing is you want to look up the boss time. All you got to do is look at the boss time and then check out the world record sheet and see if it can run faster than the boss. And then you also want to check out the top speed and acceleration. So if it runs faster than the boss, and if it has decent acceleration and has a top speed of over 260 miles per hour, it will beat the bosses for Tempest 1, 2, and 3. But the main thing is, can it run faster than the boss? And if your answer is yes, it's probably pretty good. Because there's only a couple of tier 5 cars that have 4 to 5 stars that can't. Oh, there's Melon again in a Lexus. Melon's bringing out the Lexus, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. He got Alexa. Hey Alexa, lose the race. Ah. Miguel, yep, we're getting rid of the dust on the Sylvia. Unfortunately, I don't think all the dust comes off. I like this car though. It's a good live racer. Unless you're live racing Melon. Ooh, another yawn. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1, go. Morgan says, start it over from scratch. How is that going for you? Is it fun? Does it suck? I mean, I don't think I'd want to start over again. Winfu is doing Tempest 2 right now. Tempest 2 Tier 1. So Winfu, yes, you got to have the Golf completely maxed. So I would start buying and stripping more Volkswagen GTIs until you got all the parts on the car. You gotta have it maxed out, but it's not hard to max that car out compared to a lot of cars. So just buy more GTIs and strip them. And next thing you know, you'll have a really awesome, well, I don't know if I'd say really awesome, but you'll have a nice car. I don't know why. This hat's kind of uncomfortable. It's kind of like smushing my head, man. Did my head get bigger? Because it feels too tight today. I used to wear this hat all the time. My hair is probably a disaster right now, so I don't want to take it off. I don't want to be on camera with like, I'll take it off and the sides of my hair is going to be like sticking up all over the place. I can't even imagine. Rav says, does the normal Navira work in the championship showdown? You should be able to click on it and find out. If you click on it, it'll tell you which cars you can use. So you should be able to go in there right now and find out. But I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I would think it should, but you can go double check. Hey, John. Spring break? Who's got spring break? Is it spring? Has spring started? Because it's still like winter time here. Except for like a couple weird days, we had some warm weather. Now it's back to being colder again. So crazy weather. So John, if you're on spring break, buddy, I hope it's fun. I don't really have spring break, man. I just do my thing. I don't get a break. I don't ever get a break. I haven't really had a day off, and I don't know how long. But, you know, I enjoy doing the YouTube things, so I don't really need days off. Sometimes it would be nice to have a day off, I guess, but don't need it. Normally, when I wake up, the first thing I want to do is sit down and make a video. I want to get a video, grab a shower, get something to eat. Then often after that, I start answering some YouTube comments. Oh, who won? Melon, thank you, buddy. That guy beat me? Hold on, Tom 2. Tom 2 kicked my butt in that, was that the Senna, I think? Hopefully I'm saying the right name. I think that's a Senna. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. He barely kicked my butt, though. Just barely. Is Tom 2 one of you guys? I'm assuming it probably is because they came back in a different car. Ooh, I got a good 11,105. Wait, that's a bad run, actually. That was a bad time. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a good one, but actually I didn't. The Venom F5 Roadster. The Venom, hold on. I think I said that wrong. The Venom F5 Roadster is a beast. That thing is a super beast. What is... Wait, was it my turn to win? I'm an idiot. I slowed down. I don't know. I'm doing it wrong. What is the best Tier 5 live racer? There's really... Again, there's really no best Tier 5 live racer, but... I would say a couple of the best ones would be the Agera and the Regera. No, the Gamera and the Agera. Or is it the Regera? Oh god. I get those two cars confused. Alright, so the Gamera is definitely one of the best. And then there's the Venom F5 is one of the best. The Lamborghini Terrazzo does extremely well. What's that other car I was just racing the other day? Oh yeah, the Devel 16 does super good. What else? What else? What else? I know there's another car or two I have that rarely loses. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. That's not Tier 5 though. That's a killer car if you set it up correctly. Yeah, Gamera is one of them, but you also have a Regera and a Agera. One of those two is a great live racer. The other one sucks. I think the Regera is the good one, right? The Regera? I don't know why they had to name those cars to sound so similar. Dogfather says, really, Melon? I know it's good. I guess I will have to play with the tuning. If you're talking about the Venom, yeah, the Venoms are killer. They're awesome. What's up, Zachariah? Hello, son. He said, what up, daddy? It's so funny when somebody types that in wrong. Oh, that's funny. Don't worry, people do it all the time, and I get comments constantly that say, hi, daddy. And I know they just typed it wrong, but it's still funny. It's always funny. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, the Ioniq 5 is a nice car. I like it. So the Jesco, I don't know. I know the Jesco can be tuned to beat Dyno like crazy, but as an overall live racer, I'm not 100% sure on that one. The thing with the Dyno Beater is when you win live races with that, if you win too many, the game always picks you up and moves you. So I don't remember the Jesco having a good standard live racing setup that's just going to allow you to race and race and race and not have to worry about being bumped. At least not that I remember. Is the CC850 good? I got a video about that. You might want to go watch it. Yes, it's good, but if I remember correctly, I think you need a couple of stage 6 parts on that one. If you go watch the video, you'll know for sure if you need stage 6 parts or not. But I really think that's a great car. But I think it might have needed 1 or 2 stage 6. The red Chimera, I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember if the Chimera was a good live racing setup or not. Arav, what about 4 pounds weight? What are you talking about, my friend? Are you saying one of the cars only weighs 4 pounds? That would be crazy. Morgan says, somebody's name is Pappy. Yep, that is true. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we'll do one more here, then I'll come back out to the lobby just in case anybody else is trying to race me. Zachariah, it could be, I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, it shows the CC850 weighs 4 pounds. I don't know. That's got to be some sort of a game glitch. Got to be a game glitch. All right, I'm going to go. I need to pee. I'm going to pee. I'm going to grab a different hat that's not like strangling my head. I tell you, if I took my hat off, my hair would be like bloop. I actually need to cut it. It's getting kind of shaggy on the sides. You guys would be like, no, put it back on. All right. Let me take a quick bathroom break, and then I am going to come back and we'll do some more live racing. Okay. Be right back. I shall return. Okay. I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. And so is... Oh, God. So is the background on my camera. I don't know why that keeps disappearing. There it goes again. Come on. I might need to just completely redo my entire streaming thing, because it's been weird the last couple of days. And I don't know why. It's been really weird. Okay. Hyundai Racing. Alright, so Zachariah is typing some long words that I don't know how to read. Something about Glitchenberg or something. I don't know what you're saying over there, my friend. That is too complicated for a dyslexic guy. Bellin says there's too many good cars out. Yeah, there's a lot of really good cars out there. Like a lot. There are good cars everywhere. Oh, that guy disappeared. Where'd he go? We're gonna race CSR Monster. We found CSR Monster. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do it to it. Who's gonna win? I think I got it. Arav, yeah, I did hear the Teresa Millennial Flash event was coming back. And you're saying you cannot use the regular Navera. That's that kind of stinks if that's the case. I don't know why they would do that. We should definitely be able to use that, you know? I think everybody should be able to use that, but what do I know? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I'm supposed to lose that one. Morgan said something sounded funny. JP says, I keep not being able to challenge you. Is somebody else just getting me faster, or are you having a game problem? Unfortunately, there are a lot of game problems on this game. I wish there weren't, but we have a bunch. This game's always having game problems. It keeps saying I disconnected. Game problems, yeah. I don't know why that happens. But this game is stinky sometimes. This game is definitely stinky from time to time. It smells like rotten sandwich. Rotten sandwich? I don't know. I could have said something better than that. Alright. Today's Friday, right? I gotta figure out... I need to work on a couple of things here today for this game, for videos. Alright, so Zachariah, just say average about 7 million per car. Maybe... $7 or $8? Maybe $9? Maybe about $8, I think. I'm not very good at math, so I'm guessing about $8. Possibly 27,000. Then again, that's a tier 5 car. Now, if you're upgrading lower tier cars, I think it's around around 4 million for a tier 4 car. So it does depend on the tier of the car you're upgrading to. It said he disconnected. Yeah, the game's got some glitches. Alright, here comes somebody in the Grand National. 3, 2, 1, go. That's kind of a weird name for a car, a Grand National. Oh, that guy kicked my butt. Winpoo, I'm not really sure how easy it is to get Cadillac parts. It's probably not going to be the easiest, actually. I never really thought too much about that, but yeah, Cadillac parts are kind of hard to get. WR Monster says, what the heck happened over there? Over where? Not enough information. Where? Where? Alright, he got me twice. How did I get the S15 Rocket Bunny? Willie, I've had this car for probably over 5 years now. I'm guessing I pulled it out of a crate a long time ago, maybe? I don't really remember, but I've had this car for a really long time. Or it might have been something I got from an event. I really don't know. I don't have that good of a memory to remember what happened 5 years ago, unfortunately. Arav said, I just spent a ton of money upgrading cars and buying cars. Oh, that was a really bad start. I think I just got a terrible start. And that SUV... Oh. Okay. They must have let me win. Should you buy the RX-7 or the S2K? I don't really drive either one very much. I like them both, but... I mean, you're going to need both eventually, so I would say on that one, just pick the one that looks best, right? Pick the one that you like the looks of better. I mean, they're both nice cars and all, but I don't think either one has any type of live racing setup or anything like that, so... I don't remember doing well with either in live racing. But they both look pretty awesome. WR Monster says the game will just connect. Yeah, sometimes unfortunately the game has issues. So if you're having problems, restart your phone, restart your Wi-Fi, and if it's still happening, it's probably the game's causing it. Pinku says, the Martin is amazing. Dogfather says, are you using the cars you upgraded daily? I don't know what that means. If you're talking to me, I don't know what you're asking about. I do not, does not compute. Let me see if I can do a robot voice. Does not compute, does not compute. Do I sound like a robot? Probably not. I probably just sound like an idiot. Dogfather says, not talking to you. Okay. Alright, so John, I don't actually know anything about that, so I don't really pay much attention to Dodge. He says, do you think that Dodge did the right thing with the new Charger Daytona? The new engine is the Huracan i6 550 horsepower or 2 electric motors. So you're saying you can get that in electric or with a Huracan motor, right? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. One thing I've noticed is not a lot of people want to get electric cars these days. I notice people do not really want electric cars. Now, some people who are into sports cars really like the electric cars because they accelerate crazy fast but your average person, right? Your average person that's just going to buy a car and drive it back and forth to work and go places doesn't seem to want electric cars. I mean, personally, I don't think I would want an electric car as my main driver, but I would not mind having a second car, like a sports car that was electric. And unfortunately, we have a crashed game, so the game crashed on us, guys. Be right back. I can't. Okay, hold on. That sucks. The game broke. John says, what about Teslas? I mean, Teslas are cool, but even then, I mean, not everybody wants one, you know? Personally, I like electric cars, but here's the problem though. If you ever wanted to go out on a trip, you can only drive so far until you have to charge that thing, and I think that would be a huge hassle. It would be a massive hassle having an electric car if you ever wanted to go for a trip. I mean, if you were just going to drive to work and back every day, maybe the electric car would be just fine, but I don't know. I guess it's really just personal opinion on that one. All right, let's go look at this showdown really fast. Winpoo says, for me, fast doesn't mean fun to drive. I like fast, and I like things that handle well. No pop-ups? Alright. So yeah, you cannot use the regular Navera. I'll be using my F5 Roadster for this one. It'll probably do pretty well. Alright, Melon, I'm not sure who you're referring to there, but whoever was asking about the cars, Melon gave you an answer there. I think I missed somebody's comment. Raj says the Teresa Millennial is a great concept car in real life. I would love to have that car. I love that car. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. Oh, you're talking about the Elite Tuners cars. The S2000 or the RX-7. I'm having a brain fart there. Gotta love them brain farts. When your brain's just like, and it freezes on you and it stops working for a second. I hope it's not broken. I hope my brain is not broken. Oh, I didn't mean to go to Showdown. I'm supposed to be going back to live racing now. I really messed up. Don't tell me the game crashed again. Hold on. What's going on? Is the game broken? Oh, we got somebody. Three, 2, 1, go. But yeah, I can actually understand why a lot of supercars are starting to make electric cars, because the supercar companies want to go fast. They want fast acceleration, they want high top speed, but they can make a car that can accelerate way faster when it's electric than a combustion engine. So I think that's why a lot of those supercars are going electric, is they can have crazy good acceleration on an electric cars. I was actually looking at buying an S2000 once. I think it was a little bit out of my price range, but I was kind of looking at one, but eventually I said, yeah, I don't think I can afford it. It would have been really cool to have one in real life, though. Those are awesome cars. Xander, how you doing, buddy? Unfortunately, the second I come out of a live race, somebody else always challenges me, so I don't often get to pick who I'm live racing because they pick me first, so unfortunately, you got to be really, really, really fast. Everybody's like, there's Danny, click, get him, get him. It's like a bunch of sharks ready to pounce, you know? You guys are like a bunch of sharks in the live racing lobbies. All right. Got the yawns. I'm always tired. WR Monster is planning on getting the Ioniq 5 in real life. Ah. Cool. If you get it, man, I hope you like it. I don't know much about it. It's definitely an interesting looking car. I know it's supposed to be pretty fast and all, but yeah. I don't know what they cost or anything, but if you like it, go for it. If you like it and you can afford it, get that bad boy. John said, my dad got his S2000 for $15,000 CAD. $15,000, that's a lot for a used car. But, you know, I'm trying to remember what those cost when they first came out. If I remember correctly, when a S2000 first came out, they were like 30-some thousand. Like 32, 34, something like that. Now, the one I was looking at was also used, but I don't really remember what it cost. I do not remember what it cost. I remember when I was younger, man, you could buy a brand new Honda Civic for like $12,000. You could just walk down to the dealership, be like, here's 12,000 bucks. They'd be like, all right, there's a car. I wish things were still like that. Now you can go buy a turd taco of a car for like $30,000. WR Monster says it makes fake engine sounds. Oh man, fake engine sounds. Why? Why? All right. Dogfather says, now you pay more money for worthless crap. Yeah, you know. A lot of things, the quality has gone down. I mean, even if you're buying like things like a refrigerator for your house, I don't think they were made as well as they used to be. All these companies are trying to charge you more money and make everything out of the cheapest crap they can find. It's terrible. Like, even like if you buy a car, the interior is made out of like cheap plastic nowadays. Nothing's really made nice anymore, you know? Unless you have so much money to spend, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't own the house I live in, you know, I just have a room here, but we just had to get a new refrigerator here, and the old refrigerator is pretty much made by the same company. This is basically like the most similar model to the one we used to have, and the old one was probably made better in a lot of different ways. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad for sure. Alright, so we got about 15 more minutes left on the live stream, everybody. 15 more minutes. Now, there are still some things that are made nicer, but there's a lot of things that aren't. Morgan says, Max just posted a video. What, are you spying on the man? How do you know what he did? I'm just kidding. So what did he post? Is it CSR? Is it something else? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I don't know. I got a weird sense of humor, huh? And I got yawn. I'm always yawning. I need to find something that, like, what I should do is right before my live stream, I should have like a cup of hot cayenne pepper water. That'll wake you up. That'll wake you up really good. Morgan says, I moved my buddy's old school fridge. It weighed like 200. I'd imagine even the new refrigerators are probably heavy, aren't they? I don't really know what a new refrigerator weighs, but they're big, so I hope they should be heavy. All right. WR Monster says the Ioniq 5 makes sound like I never really paid attention. Maybe it does. Ah, Mech Warrior. That game, those games are so hard to play. Alright, let's go. Let's fill the gas tank up one more time. JP, thank you for the swaps. We'll go back to the lobby and we'll probably race one last person or so. Thank you, thank you. Good swaps, my man. Rob, you don't like the truck, huh? I think it's a really nice vehicle. Ah, crap. This car is gonna beat me. This car should beat me. I don't expect to win this race. Let's find out what happens. Morgan says new fridges are way lighter. Oh, I won! I can't believe it. Wow. I thought I was gonna get destroyed there. Arav says indie truck guys are hackers running 6.4s. I mean, it is one of the fastest cars in the game. I wonder if they're hacking or if, I mean, if you're seeing that constantly, I wonder if they're hacking or if somebody maybe found a faster tune that we're not aware of. Oh, there's one of those weird cars disguised as another car. It's like a car on top of another car with another car on top of it. Yeah, things are definitely made very different than they used to be. Like, my grandma had a refrigerator in her basement that must have been who knows how old. Like, she had those things since I was, you know, a little kid until I was like in my 20s, so those things lasted forever. WR Monster says, I like that super van. Super van is kind of cool. Yeah, they say now they design things to last about 10 years and then they kind of make it so it breaks. Oh crap, I cheated somebody out of a win. I'm sorry, sure. Alright. I would drive a super van in real life and in the game. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Why am I live racing today? That is top secret information. If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret anymore. Well, I started off with Showdown and then people started beating my car, so I didn't want to switch to the other car because I didn't feel like driving the faster one. So I just came to the live racing. Every time I yawn, my eyes water. It's terrible. It's terrible. You guys are like, haha, Danny Lightning's on the live stream crying. Oh, here comes another yawn. Yeah, my eyes water like crazy, especially if I yawn like 2 or 3 times in a row. I just start like dumping tears out of my eyes. It's terrible. Terrible. Alright, back to the lobby. Rob would like to see more Legends cars. The last thing I ever want to do is restore another Legends car. If I had to start the game over again, I would completely skip Legends and never do it. I would do everything but Legends. I hate Legends. Legends is not my friend. That's what I say. Alright, that DBX kicked my butt. That's actually a really good live racing vehicle. I got a bad run. Well, actually, I slowed down. He got a good run. He beat me up. Alright, so T7 likes Legends. Not me. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people don't mind it. But I can't stand it. I don't like the way the Legends cars drive. I don't like anything about them. That was like I was just like, oh no, when they added Legends. I don't know why I hate it so much, but I hate it. WR Monster says I hate the STV Raptors. But I think they're just going to keep focusing on Elite Tuners cars for now, unless they decide to come out with something different. But I don't want to see any more Legends cars ever. But that's just me, you know. That's just my opinion. Dogfather says, don't finish something. Oh, Performance Forge, yeah. I've never finished it. I'm like on the last race of both of those Ford events. And, well, dang it! Oh my gosh, I watched a video. But yeah, I'm on the last race of each one of those Ford events. And I've been collecting free Ford part crates for years. I've been collecting crate after crate after crate. Big Vin, what are you talking about sharing, my friend? It's so hilarious. Sometimes, yeah, I mean, there's certain bugs and stuff on the game that are funny. Some of them suck, some of them make you mad, some make you laugh. Do you guys remember the showdowns where every time you ran a race, the car got a little higher? Eventually your car was running down the track like straight up and down like... Now that was funny. That was funny. We all liked that. That was like one of the glitches that everybody loved. Eventually, like, the driver would stay in the same spot and like his feet were hanging out. The car was like up in the air. And you see your guy's like bottom half of his body just hanging out of the car. That was awesome. I have a live stream where we live streamed it. That was amazing. I should find that live stream and make a little like a little short clip out of it or something. That was hilarious. I missed that. Yeah, there are some things in the game that are kind of funny when they don't work right. Alrighty, so if you guys got any last questions, hurry up and get them in because we got a couple of minutes left on this thing, so. Dylan says, we did have great fun, did we? With a question mark. Dylan's not, so Melon may not be so sure that it was fun. He's asking if it was fun or not, so he might not be sure if it was fun. But I thought it was fun. John's trying to get a Toyota Chaser. I don't know what that is. I think somebody told me it was the equivalent to something, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Toyota. Like, I've got a 2005 Toyota. It's the best car I've ever owned. Like, seriously, it is the best car I have ever owned. I've had a lot of cars. Most of the... When I was younger, right? When I was like 17, 18, 19, I would go out and I would buy cars that cost me between $100 and $500. I might drive it for 3 months and then it would break and then I would just send it to the junkyard. Then I'd go out and buy another car for $300, drive it for a couple months, it would break, send it to the junkyard. Then I'd go out and buy a $100 car, drive it for 2 months, it would break, throw it away. Then I'd go out and spend like $500. Like I never spent more than $500 on a car until I was probably, I don't know how old, but eventually I started getting nicer ones. But like when you looked at what car payments were, it was cheaper to buy a couple of junkers a few times per year than it was just to have car payments. So plus you got to drive different pieces of junk all the time. That kind of made it fun, I thought. Oh look, I see Easter eggs up there, guys. I see Easter eggs. And yeah, I would buy like a junker and I would paint it flat black with racing stripes, and I would do all kinds of crazy stuff to those cars. It was a good time. When I was a kid, I was crazy, man. I was crazy as a kid. So there's the Easter banner. I don't really like it. Why does she look so angry? Ugh. I think that's Izzy, right? She looks very angry, man. She looks like she wants to kill somebody. Her and PETA both look super angry. Izzy and PETA, man. Imagine those two teamed up. I wouldn't want to run into them in the dark corner. They'd come over there and kick your butt, I think. Alright, so it's a 4-door sedan. With a front-mounted engine with rear-wheel drive. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Toyota's JZX100 range of cars. I'm not familiar with that, actually, but... William D's trying to kill somebody. William D, chill out over there, man. Don't hurt us, please. Please don't hurt us, William D. We're just trying to drive some cars over here. Oh, man. I'll have to look that up, John. Toyota Chaser. Let me look that up right now. I'm going to get on my phone and look that up. I'm going to see what that is. But yeah, I love Toyotas. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about how they're made now, but some of the Toyota engines have been crazy good. Toyota Chaser. Images. Ah. To me, this does not look like a Toyota. This looks like a Nissan or a yeah, it looks like a Nissan to me. It's got like a little body kit. Does it come with a body kit? It must, huh? That's kind of a cool car. I don't think we have those here in the United States. Wow. So either everyone I found, somebody put a body kit on it, or it comes with a body kit. I'm not sure, but I just typed in Toyota Chaser and I hit images and they all have body kits. Kind of neat. Kind of neat for sure. Eddie says, if you already have all the free cars, which one should you pick? I mean, if you already got all the cars, I guess, crap. I guess I would just grab one to strip. So whichever one you want to strip the most, I guess. Just pick the one you feel like stripping, right? Like if you need a certain brand parts more than others, I guess get that. And then Strip it. Kind of like Dr. Evil would say, zip it, but this time we're trying to strip it instead of zip it. John says it does come with the body kit. Yeah, that's cool. I've always wondered why car manufacturers don't put body kits on more of their cars, because I think those would sell like wildfire if cars came with a body kit already pre-installed. Like, everybody who likes customized cars would go out and spend extra on the one that came with the body kit. I can almost guarantee that would be a huge money maker. I mean, maybe they're doing that in other countries, but I don't think anybody in the United States, except for maybe Scion. I think Scion used to have like a little available body kits for their cars, but no one really does that. But everybody, I just want to say thanks for coming out to my live stream. I appreciate you guys. I guess our time is up for the day. I'll be back on Sunday for another stream. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are all super amazing. I really appreciate you guys a lot, but I guess I'm going to get going for the day. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you all for watching my videos and hanging out with me on my live streams. Everybody who's a channel member, thank you. Everybody who's whatever, you know, just cool. Thank you. All right. Catch you guys later. Have a great day. Lightning out. See ya.